I recently received an email from a viewer, and he was telling me about how a couple of years ago there was someone that he was dating, someone who he loved very, very much. And unfortunately, the two of them ended up going their separate ways. And he didn't get into why that happened, he just told me that it did. And in his email, he asked me if there was a chance that the two of them might get back together. And if not, would he ever find love again? And so I wanted to share my answer to his question with you, because I think a lot of people go through this. You know, the unfortunate reality of our life is that people are going to come into it and they're not going to stay. And we're going to love some of these people with our whole hearts. And when they walk away, or even when they pass away, whatever the reason is for the separation, it can leave us with a big gaping hole in our heart. And when that happens, we wonder, are we ever going to love again? So I wanted to answer that in this video, because I know it's a question that a lot of you have. So let's start with the first portion of this letter that I received, where he asked if there was a possibility that him and his love, his ex-girlfriend, would reunite. Regardless of the situation, that's not something that I would ever put stock into. That's not something that I would ever consider, or that I would ever encourage someone to put their hopes into. Because when a relationship ends, it ended for a reason. Whether you were the person who initiated it, whether it was mutual, or the other person decided to take a step back, you need to honor the fact that the relationship did end. And in my experience and observation, when a relationship ends, it's for a reason, and it usually needs to stay that way. So I think it can be really unhealthy to hold on to the hope that someone will come back, especially when they already expressed a desire to leave. And so it's perfectly normal to grieve the loss and to feel the loss and to acknowledge it. But what you don't want to do is get stuck there. And when we start hoping that someone will come back around, what that actually does is it limits our ability to move on, because we're holding on, right? And we can't really move on if we're holding on. And in addition to that, it prevents other viable candidates from coming forward and being a part of our lives. So when someone has ended a relationship, regardless of their reasoning, it's best to let that go. And instead of holding on to the hope that they'll come back, we need to respect the fact that they walked away for a reason. And maybe they'll come back, maybe they won't, but you need to behave as if they won't, because that's the message that they sent. It's also the message that you sent if you're the one who walked away. If you're the one who walked away and you're contemplating getting back with that person, you're going to really want to ask yourself if you want to get back with them because you're lonely, because it's just easier than looking for someone else, or do you really miss them on a soul level? Like, are you really noticing that the two of you had a great connection and you threw it away because you were insecure, you were upset, you were stupid, whatever it was? So really think about it before you dive back in. Because usually, again, when relationships end, it's for a reason and it's for a good one. So keep that in mind. The second part of the question, will you ever find love again? The answer to that is absolutely yes, you will find love again. Do you know how I know that? For one, the universe is love, right? So even when you go outside for a walk like I am right now, the universe is showering me with love. It has provided air for me to breathe. It's provided these beautiful trees for me to look at. Can you guys see these gorgeous trees? Look at how pretty those are. I love it here. It's so pretty. There's the sunshine that's providing me with vitamin D. There's love all around, all right? So the universe is loving on me right now. It's loving on you right now. It's amazing. And the universe has given all of us the capacity to love, and the capacity to love different people, the capacity to love different things. And it did that because the universe knows how important love is. And because the universe knows how important love is, it gave us the opportunity to experience it over and over again with different people in different places. The universe has created, ooh, butterfly. Did you guys see it? Probably not. It's way back there. It's gone now. Sorry, guys. I wish you had seen it. It was a beautiful big yellow butterfly. It was gorgeous. But the universe created more than one person on this planet, right? All you have to do is go outside in a busy area, go outside to a city, turn on your TV. You'll see there's more than one person in the world. And it created a lot of people with different interests, with different skills, with different core values, so that we could all find different people that we connect with on a soul level. And the universe is very forgiving. It is very forgiving. And if you're the one who messed up the relationship, guess what? The universe forgives you. You don't even have to ask for it. The universe forgave you. And the universe has already put out so many different people that are worthy of loving you, that are capable of loving you, that would love to love you. And guess what? There's plenty of these people that you would love to love too. There's plenty of people out there who are a fantastic match for you. And that is really exciting. So we don't all have just one shot at love. We have numerous shots, thousands, maybe even millions, because there's trillions of people on this planet, right? And I mean, if you throw into the equation dogs and cats, I mean, there's no shortage of love, right? We all know animals can be very loving. So you will absolutely find love again if that's your intent. And you will find someone that you can love safely, that you can love and be respected, that you can love and feel safe. And it's going to be amazing. It's going to be such a great experience. So if you've loved and lost, you're in good company. Most of us have. All of us have. All of us, at some point in our lives, if we haven't already, will lose someone that we love. And we will grieve. And it will hurt. And it will hurt like hell. And we will get past it. We will move past it. And then we find other people to love. Or the people that we already love come up and stand in the gap for us. They shower us with kindness and compassion when we're going through something tough. They believe in us when we don't have the strength to believe in ourselves. And it's all good, right? So, let go of whoever it is that broke your heart. Let them go. And remember that the reason that it hurts so much is because you still love them. You still love that person. And that's okay. No one's telling you not to love them anymore. In time, as you do start to let them go, and you let them go by putting your attention and intention into other things, the love that you have for them will start to take a back seat, right? You won't hate them. Well, maybe you will. I don't know. Most likely you won't. Just because you don't love someone anymore doesn't mean that you hate them. But you may be more indifferent towards them. You know, they're not going to be on your mind so much. You're not going to think about them every day. And that'll be good. And you'll be able to put your attention and intention elsewhere. So it's getting kind of windy here. So I'm going to get going. I've said everything I needed to say. And I hope that this was helpful. So just remember, the universe knows how important love is. That's why it didn't give us just one opportunity for it. It gave us several. It gave us thousands, it gave us millions, it gave us trillions. And it did that because the universe loves you. And it wants you to be loved. The universe wants every person on the planet to be loved. Because when we're loved, and when we have the capacity to love others in a healthy way, that's when the universe can heal. That's when our world can heal. And that's when we can all be a little better, than we were the day before. Hope this helps.